Howdy YouTube. Today's homesteading philosophy is actually a quote by George Washington. I'd rather be on my farm than emperor of the world. Watch with us today as we plant fruit trees. We do have a few flowering trees that are going in the ground also for the bees, but mostly what I'm planting is fruit trees. So watch and enjoy. Good morning. It's about 10 o'clock. It's a nice cool morning. It's actually supposed to freeze pretty decent tonight, but I need to go ahead and get these in the ground while they're still dormant. These are my bare root trees I ordered from the USA Nursery. I've never ordered bare root trees before, and so I decided to give it a shot and see. You can see they are packaged up down there with newspaper, which I assume is moist. I haven't gotten in there yet. Taking a look at the trees themselves, you can start to see. Get a better view of them, maybe. Some of them are starting to bud up a little bit, it looks like, maybe. See if I can get that, see a little bud right there. Each tree appears to be labeled with what it is, which is helpful. I'm going to soak these in water for a bit, because everything I've read said I need to soak them in water for at least a couple hours before I put them in the ground. Then we're going to get to planting. I think I have 24 trees here. I'm not positive, I don't remember exactly. So anyway, we'll get these soaking and we'll take a look where we are. I did want to go ahead and show you this. I just unwrapped it. They are still moist. I'm impressed with the root structure, to be honest with you. When I got the package, I worried that these are going to be more or less sticks without much root to them, because they were shipped, all of them, in that one little box. But the root structure appears to be healthier structures as several plants. I'm going to soak these and we'll take a look at how those look after they get soaked for a little while. Okay, and here we are. I'm finally getting around to planting these. They've soaked for about 7 hours today, so I imagine that's about as good as it's going to get. I need to get them in the ground though. It's a little after 5. These are the tulip poplars. Got these purely because my wife likes the flowers of them, and from what I understand, the bees like them as well. So that's the start of that. I'm about to go plant a couple decorative rows of Sharons, or Altheas, up at the front of the drive, and then I'll be on to the back with the fruit trees. Just going to take a second to show you. This is one of those Althea plants. You can see they said I would get one at 6 to 12 inches. That's significantly more. It's about 3 feet maybe. It's a good little root on there. I'm going to go ahead and have to prune this thing back though to make sure that it takes. I don't want it to not have enough root to take care of all the top, so I'll go ahead and plant this thing and I'll prune it back a good bit. And you can see I've got a little helper digging. I'm not sure whose dog that is, one of the neighbors, but he's been out here helping dig my holes for me. Let's just hope he doesn't come back behind me and dig things up. Alright, while I'm out here, I'm mulching and putting some compost manure on some other fruit trees that are a little better established, and I realized I never pruned this one back last weekend. When I planted that, I need to go ahead and prune that back really quickly, just to make sure that it takes off well when spring gets here in full. You can see how tightly that mulch was packed in the bed of the truck. I ended up getting that for 30 bucks for a load. I've been scooping it out of the top, but it's about time I open it and make it a little easier to scoop. That's that tray just pruned off. Actually, I see a couple more little branches I need to go ahead and trim that are going inward real quick. That is actually one of my better peach trees. I just got done mulching around it. You can see I've pruned it back pretty heavily this year, and it's looking pretty good. It's got that upside down umbrella look. I figure when it sets fruit and I need to thin it, I'm going to thin it from these tops where they're getting a little high. That way hopefully I can harvest the fruit that's down low. Well, as you can see, the light has escaped me. I got most everything planted. Almost everything, can't really see that. Almost everything has mulch around it. All I have left to plant are some blackberries and some raspberries. I'm going to make another couple lines of those. And then I got a couple English walnuts, which I've never had. So we're going to plant those. Right now I've got those still soaking. I put them in the shed so that the freeze doesn't get them tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'll get those. That's kind of the plan for now. Okay, here we are the next morning. I still have a few trees to plant. I ended up getting a hummingbird vine, which honestly I'd forgotten I got. It's been soaking overnight, so I really need to get these things in the ground. But looking at, this, I'm going to need to trellis this, so I'm going to have to find a place to put a little trellis up. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to pot that really quickly. And this is just kind of my own, well, I say my own after watching several folks on YouTube. I think that pot may be a little small. Might need to get another one. Hang on, let me grab a different pot. Alright, and here we are back with a bigger pot. So, what I'm going to do is actually pot this for right now. And that way I can build a trellis. What I'm using is actually just that potting mix that I've watched several folks on YouTube. It's got some perlite and peat moss and compost in there. Give it some nutrients. And kind of put that like that. Then put a little layer of mulch on top of it. Still get a little bit cool. What I'll do is I'll just build a trellis on another day, and I'll put that sucker in the ground. So that'll be a whole nother video on that trellis. Let me go get these last few things planted, and we'll take a look at what we've gotten done. Okay, and it's now almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the next day. Everything's just about done. I got everything planted in the ground. What you're looking at here is where I'm going to have my rows of raspberries and blackberries. It's another patch. I have a patch out in front also. This is out here by the back bee yard. So the bees like it, I like it, because we get to eat the fruit. Still need to get some more mulch. As you can see, while a yard of mulch is a lot of mulch, it wasn't quite enough. I don't have everything quite mulched in yet. That's a cherry bush that you're looking at right there. But anyway, that's it. All the bare root plantings, I'll get you an update on how they do once spring's in full swing. Everything went in the ground looking good. Soaked them like they said. I mixed it with some of my potting mix with some of the native dirt, because I'm very clay like in my soil type, so that way hopefully it gets a little room for some moisture to get down in there, and hopefully they take off. So anyway, if you liked the video, hit like, please hit subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And that's it till next time. Take care.